crowd yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second at the 28-yard line.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Block 20.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we learned to not be shy about throwing that football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the 50, it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Come on. Oh.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Baltimore first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Second and 3 from the 9.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
Ravens 14, Lions 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll try the air now with Goff. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
a gain of 17 yards.
Now Lamar changing the play.
First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, report.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Lions 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard run.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
180. Hey, 5. What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Jackson now. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
A give right side for Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard
They'll
line.
run with Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
To throw is gone.
At the Ravens.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 15.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
No, we changed it. Sit on. 13. Sit on.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now Lamar changing the look.
You at X. You at X. Get up.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Ravens 29, Lions 15. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up first and 10 here.
What? 180.
Goff now to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play looming on third down. Here's Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's complete to the Porter. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 22.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a home. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing now is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play.
At the Lions' 20-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Yo. No, we changed it. Go right here. Cut.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Sit up. Sit up.
On play action, they'll throw. Jackson going to keep it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home